All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on where you're watching from, thanks for joining back to watch the live section. Happy weekend, guys. So, our beloved Super Eagles of Nigeria um, has done us proud. I mean, of course, we were disappointed that we couldn't go to the final to try to win the title. But again, they did us proud today by finishing in the third place, which, to be honest, kind of made up for the fact that we didn't go to the final. And to think that we had to beat Mo Salah and Egypt, to clinch that one, it shows that, obviously the boys still had to do a lot against a very strong Egyptian side. But on 90 minutes, it was 0-0, and then we entered into penalty straight. There were no extra time. So we went into penalty, and then Stanley Nwabali stepping up for the team to become the hero of the night. Caught two penalties. Uh, the one of Mo Salah and of course Umar Mamouche, the two biggest players of the Egyptians. He caught those penalties to hand us the victory. And it was not shown on the screen, but Stanley Nwabali was very emotional on the night, especially when he caught the penalty. He was very emotional. He even cried. But I'm not sure a lot of you must have noticed that. But it was a very, very special moment for him. I know he could have wanted to go to the final and probably win it because uh, the last time that we went out in Ivory Coast, we took the second position. And I mean, the large part of our performance was credit to Stanley Nwabali, which obviously was the season that we discovered him. And then this season or this year, instead of going one step further and trying to win it, we went one step backward to win the third place. But even though it's a bit of a regression, I think there's still prospect for this team. Who knows? Maybe the next one we might go on and win it. So it will be that we've won second, third, and then the first, hopefully in the next competition. But kudos to the team, kudos to everyone, kudos to Coach Eric Shell for uh, you know, going on to win the third place. It's not easy. I can't say that we have failed woefully. No, we've not. I mean, taking the third position is something that comes with honor, something that comes with pride. At least we finished on the podium. We talk about first, second, third. These are the three positions that will be winning something. They'll be winning cash prizes. They would also be winning medals. So obviously, it's something of a pride for us and also for the team. And Coach Shell said it himself that he he's going to win the third place. He's going to try and win it, obviously because he promised his dad that he's going to come home with the title. But after missing out on that one, he said, I mean, there's no two ways about it. He has to win something and take home to his dad. So big congrats to the coach, big congrats to the boys um, for this one. And of course, the coach's future is something that is hanging on the balance right now. Um, Even during the time that we were still very much in the competition, I think after we had beaten Algeria, there was this rumor that Coach Eric Shaw was approached by Tunisia because they were hoping to convince him to to drop the Super Eagles job and then come and coach them for the World Cup that is coming up in June. And they've even fired their head coach with the hope that Coach Eric Shaw is going to jump on the offer. And sources are saying that they are promising him a lot of money. Some are saying up to $100,000 a month, which is obviously maybe two times or more than what he's currently receiving with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But uh, the coach is he seems very happy, seems very very happy, I'm looking for Shell's picture now. But he's very happy with the Super Eagles job. In fact, after that loss to Morocco, he said that he's very willing to stay on the job. He would appreciate to continue to be the coach of the Super Eagles if NFF decide that they want to give him that opportunity. So he's not really in a hurry to leave the team. I'm not sure I have Coach Eric Shell's image here, but of course I'm just going to be uh, talking about him. So it still remains to be seen whether Coach Eric Shell is going to stay with the team. Of course, NFF will have a meeting with him and the boys after they return back. The competition has finished, so the only thing that is remaining for them right now is to wait until tomorrow's game. Tomorrow is the final. Cameroon and Senegal will play that one, and then after the match, the boys will head out to collect their medals for the third place position. Um, because that's the only thing that's remaining right now. And of course, after that, they're going to board a plane and return back to Nigeria, which is when Coach Shell is going to have that one-on-ones with the NFF bosses and then talk about his future. For me, I think he has done well, just like I've said before. Taking the team all the way to the semi-finals and then winning the losers final is something big. And it's not just about winning the third place. It's also about how he's been able to build the team, how he's been able to make us play well. Everybody can agree that Shell uh, kind of, brought some level of improvement to the team because we have been playing well throughout the competition. He's just found a way to make our midfield click, make the creativity come alive, and that's what we've been lacking. So personally, I think he should be, given the chance to continue on the job. That is what I think. That's what I believe. But again, we know the NFF, they are very unpredictable and they don't like, it seems like they don't like continuity. So what we are expecting is that they would let Coach Eric Shell go. They'll probably let him go. I'm thinking it's because of the money, because they're paying him around $50,000. I don't think NFF will be willing to be paying Coach Eric Shell that amount of money until probably a few months time where we'll have some meaningful uh, competition to play. So I think they'll probably want to let him go and then avoid paying any sort of money, to that tune. Even though the money that he's receiving is relatively cheap when you talk about what coaches collect, just like what we are hearing right now, like Tunisia are trying to get him for $100,000 a month, and Nigeria were not even paying up to half of that amount. We are barely paying half of that amount. So I think there might be some issue right now from the NFL. But for Coach Eric Shaw, he's really made a fantastic name for himself. He's been able to build his CV, and I think he has benefited a lot just by being the coach of the Super Eagles. And going forward, it's going to open more doors for him. If he decides that he wants to stay with the team, which is obviously what he has done, then it's going to be good. If NFL wants to give him, it's also going to be good for him because he will continue to be the coach of a very, very top national team side, Nigeria. But if he decides to go and maybe receive or accept the Tunisian job, it's still very good for him because he's going to have more money in the bank and he's also going to have the opportunity to coach at the highest national team level, which is a World Cup in June. And Tunisia have a relatively good squad, so I think it's something that he's going to fancy doing. But kudos to the guys. I just wanted to update it here in a live. Third place, taking the third place is not exactly the worst result that we could possibly get from the AFCON 2025. So big ups to the guys. And of course, tomorrow they'll get their medals and then return home to Nigeria before they start leaving for their different club sites. Thanks for watching the live. Thanks for watching the live session, and leave a comment in the comment section. Say up Nigeria in the comment section if you're happy and proud of the boys for taking the third place position